Make sure you watch this entire video, absolutely free game breakdown. We're looking at NFL. We finally picked up a winner last night with Wake Forest. We're back on the right track, doing things the right way. So, for those of us who stayed strong and played last night's game, we came through and we got a crushing winner. Very crushing winner, actually. Shout out to the team. But before I get into that, I'm going to give a shout out to the team. I'm going to say, if you have subscribed to the page, great. If not, subscribe to this page right now. Slam that like button, all that good stuff, and let's rock and roll. Shout out Greg Myers. Shout out Matt Scherringer. Shout out Jeffrey Burkett, John Anderson, Robbie Ball, Umar Aziz, Irvin Colon, and last but not least, M. Law. I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the team. Let's dig right into this. It's Wild Card Sunday, baby. We're breaking down the second to last game of the Wild Card week. Of course, you still got that Dallas Tampa Bay Bucks game tomorrow. We'll be possibly looking at that tomorrow, but most likely coming in with another sport. This is the 6th seed Baltimore Ravens. Most likely with no Lamar Jackson, it's looking like. We're not really sure who's starting a quarterback for them, which is one of the reasons why we're going with this selection. The Ravens finished the year at 10-7. They lost their last game actually to Cincinnati. I think it was just a game where they sat some players. It wasn't really important what happened in that game. So like I said, they're facing the Bengals tonight, and they lost 27-16 to them last week. You know, 3 of their last 4 games they lost, all against AFC North opponents. They finished the season ranked 21st in total yards per game, 26th in passing, 2nd in rushing yards. They scored 20.6 points per game, converted on 41% of third down opportunities. So all decent stuff there. Like I said, it's not clear who's going to start. They rested J.K. Dobbins last week, and he is set to start at running back this week. He's averaging 5.7 yards per carry. Solid numbers there. Mark Andrews, their tight end, very instrumental player. Defensively, Baltimore ranks 3rd overall as a unit. In yardage, they rank 8th overall, 3rd in rushing yards, 26th in passing yards. So all of that stuff looks very good for Baltimore. 5th in sacks, 12th in interceptions. Cincinnati, on the other hand, they finished the year on an 8-game winning streak. Everyone was looking at Cincinnati this year and saying, you know, what's happening to them? They're having that that slump that sometimes happens to younger players. Joe Burrow, after a really good year like he had last year, and then he just went crazy. Only 215 yards against Baltimore last week, but overall, this guy knows how to manage the game. And don't get me wrong, I'm not calling him a game manager because that's kind of like an insult to quarterback. This guy's a superstar stud. But like I said, they had a really rough start. They started off kind of like 50-50, and they finished 7th in the league in yards per game, 7th in the league in points per game at 26, 5th in the league in passing yards. Now rushing, not so great, and that's okay. So Baltimore is probably going to shut down their run because they have a great run defense. And of course, Burrow tied for 2nd in the league, tied with Josh Allen for how many touchdowns, only 12 picks. Really good stuff here. Joe Mixon, solid back. Defensively, a little bit, 29 touchdowns they gave up, tied for 5th in points per game given up on defense. So you got 2 really good defenses here. 7th in the league in rushing. Here's the thing. Alex Kappa and La'el Collins are both out for the game, so I think that this is going to mean that the Ravens are going to get to Burrow often. They have the stellar run defense, so they're going to look to take Joe Mixon out of the mix. No pun intended. We don't expect a shootout here. We expect to control the clock, paced game, rushing offenses. Our pick in this game is going to be under 41. I think with Cincinnati having some guys missing here and just 2 solid defenses, I think that this game stays under here, and that's going to be our selection for the day. Lock it and clock it. Under 41 Ravens. Bengals, And guys, like I said, subscribe to the page, turn your notifications on, slam that like button, and leave a comment to become part of the comment crew. And if you want more than that, sign up for one of our trials. Link in the description below. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Not sure what the sport is going to be yet, but I will see you tomorrow.